Yo, this your boy Burn One. Y'all already know the deal. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, view this video 1,000 times over, tell your friend to watch it 1,000 times more than you did, and keep it moving. Y'all know what it is, man. And what I'm stuck on is, why is there still such things like racism, hate, catastrophe, ungratefulness, not being appreciative? I don't know. I run across this issue every day. I mean, the first one I would really like to talk about is something that's predated way before we was thought about, most of us anyway, that's carrying this trait. Why is there such thing called racism right now? I can understand motherfuckers, your ancestors and all that shit. I understand that. They went through that. They took the weapons and gave the weapons and all that shit. I understand that. I'll talk about this 19-year-old kid that's in America right now, talk about he don't like black people. Why is that? Why is we stuck on this planet together and you can't escape either race, either way you go? You can't escape nobody. So why hate something you gotta live with? I done told people a long time ago that didn't like me. I'm like, listen, I know I'm black, but guess what? You're gonna either learn to love me or get used to being around me, because I'm gonna be here, and people like me are gonna be here regardless. There's nothing you can do to change that. God put us all here, all different ethnicities, all different races, backgrounds, and everything. He did it for us, so we can become one and love each other and pass it on. That's the greatest thing in all of life. Like 400, 500 years ago, that had shit to do with us. What are you mad about? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are you fucking? I seen fucking a show where they had a 10-year-old racist kid on it. What you doing 10 and racist for? Nigga, you need to be trying to jump your fucking big wheel off a fucking plank, trying to do a wheelie or something. You don't need to be worried about world problems like that and your granddaddy's issue and your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-granddaddy's issues. Live your own life. Why is there such thing as ungratefulness? I'm tired of seeing ungrateful people. You can't make people appreciate what you do for them. It will never be enough. I don't care who it is. It could be your best friend. It could be your husband, your wife. It could be somebody in your family. It will never be enough. You can do a million things for someone, and they're grateful until that one time you say no. And oh my God, shit get real, don't it? They'll cut you out the family will for that shit, nigga. They don't care about that shit. Like I say, all them other million times, guess what? The only one that really counts is that one time you said no. Ain't that pretty fucked up? I see little kids not understanding situations, and that's understandable. Kids aren't built to really be grateful unless, you on them all the time and bragging them about it. But I'm not expecting that from a kid. I prefer that from a grown-ass man or woman. Grown-ass man, I want to hear a thank you, you're welcome, could you? No. You know what I'm saying? And that one time I tell you no, nigga, take it on the chin. I mean, I can't take care of myself and everything I got going on, and you too, nigga. You might as well be a dependent to me. I might as well write you my fucking taxes. Don't get that shit fucked up, man. I'm not taking care of no grown ass motherfucker. And if I do something for you, I want you to be fucking grateful. I want you to say thank you. I want you to actually enjoy it. Don't give me 1,000 reasons why you don't like it. Cause guess what? It's free to you, nigga. You didn't have to pay shit. You ain't had to pay a dime. I don't understand people. Why can't you take that and be happy about it? And somebody thought about you. People ain't thankful enough. People ain't grateful enough. People just always want to be stuck in some kind of way. It doesn't matter what kind of way it is. They just want to be stuck in it. And they feel like they can be however they want to. And the world stops whenever they don't get what they want. It don't work like that. I'm sorry. I've never been that type. Never. So ungratefulness, racism, and just the lack of confidence and knowledge from people. I hate having a conversation with people that's like, I keep bashing my head into the wall. Boom, boom. And I get accustomed to fucking talking to them because I'm trying to be understanding. And next thing you know, I end up going around the world talking to them about stupid shit. Basically, when I could have beeline to the situation, because I'm sitting up there listening to their dumb ass talk about shit that not even pertaining to what the fuck we talk about in the first place. Does that make sense, people? I hate ignorance, man. Just stay away from me with ignorance. I can't deal with ignorance. I'm a pretty intellectual person, and I talk to anybody. I'm friendly and all that shit, but don't talk to me with no stupid conversation. I don't want to hear nothing about how drab something is. If you got something to say to me, say it intelligently, man. Don't come at me on some ignorant shit unless, I'm on the ignorant stuff too. Cause me and my homeboys over there, we come at each other and, we do our ebonics and all that shit, But other than that, we smart people and we use that. Like they say, if you got it, flaunt it. Don't stun on it. Don't hold it back. Let the world see that you have brains and brawn and all that shit. Don't make it look like you're gonna be another statistic, because that's not the situation. But I just try to treat people the way I want to be treated, man. And I just try to be as grateful as I can, help as many people as I can. But along the way, man, you learn that you can't help everybody. You can't keep helping the same people. You can't keep expecting them people to change how they do things because you're helping them along the way. It doesn't work that way. That person got to want to do it for themselves. Any type of action or way of doing things, that person got to change on their own. You can sit up there and complain about it to them, and you think that's the issue. You think that's going to make them grateful. You thinking that it's going to take the racism away. You think it's going to take away not being appreciative and being kind and caring to people. It's not going to help. That person got to want that for themselves. And that's as simple as that goes. And people stop worried about what somebody else thinks about how you do things. Because you do your shit the way you want to, because that's the way it is. And you don't owe nobody an explanation. As long as you're doing right by God and you loving people wholeheartedly and you ain't skipping around fucking with people and destroying people's hearts and what they got going on, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You ain't got no reason to be racist. You ain't got no reason to be ungrateful. You ain't got no reason to not be appreciative, because God gave you everything already. You just got to claim it. It's yours already. All you got to do is step out on faith sometimes and get that shit. And we got these small distractions. And I'm talking about very minuscule issues. I'm talking about this big. Racism. That big. Yeah, racist people, I'm talking to you. That small. That's how small racism is. Nobody cares no more. And just being real, that's probably why your granddaughter or your daughter is dating a black guy, because they don't want to live with that stigmata. They don't want to live with the fact that, hey, you stuck in 1940 something, motherfucker, or you stuck in damn 1872. That ain't got nothing to do with us, nigga. Not a damn thing. Everybody is trying to be under the same umbrella, and everybody trying to live together like it's supposed to. Dr. King's dream is coming true, little but slowly. And I can deal with the small progress. I can deal with that. At least I know something's happening. And I see it. But there's still a lot of people in their same old ways. And hey, by all means, be the way you want to, motherfucker, because you ain't going to change the outcome of my life. You're not going to do that. So I'm not worried about that in any way, shape, or form. But anybody else that got, that same type of mentality, like you could care less about the color of somebody's skin and how they look and how they act, and you can care for that person just the way they are and watch them change upon themselves, that's what I want to see from people. You can't control a situation. You can't make a situation disappear half the time, but you can support somebody. Be supportive of each other. Show somebody you got heart. Show somebody that you can really be there for them without having it in it for you as well. You ain't got to benefit from everything sometimes. Sometimes it's very important that you just help somebody and step back and let God do the rest, man. That's all you got to do. Let God do the rest. Stop trying to take all that energy and do all the extra stuff when all you got is to remember is that you got that one person above you. Well, not even a person. That's your dad upstairs. Use him, utilize him. That's what he's there for. Maybe it'll take some of that hate out of you, little motherfucker. Sometimes it'll take away some of that racism from y'all. Maybe it'll take some of that whatever it is out of you that don't need to be there. Just look up sometimes and be still. Let God find you sometimes. Let him locate you. And then you talk to him. But you got to make that effort first. Remember, we gonna be here forever. Black people, white people, Koreans, Mexicans, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna be here forever. So don't waste your time being ungrateful, unappreciative, and racist. It's no point in intertwining them three together. Just always remember, we always gonna be here, and there's always more love than hate to give anywhere. So if hating ain't working out for you, motherfucker, maybe you should try the love side. Maybe you might get a little further than what you've been trying to do, nigga. But besides that, man, don't waste your time. You know I rambled on and everything and all that shit, but that's just some shit that's just gotta go. That's what we gotta change about the world, man. I can't live with it. You know, I just think it's a waste of potential and time from everybody. When we can change it and we can work together despite what our color is and our backgrounds are. Because we all share this big ass rock together. And we all go through the same shit or different things, but we always going through something. So remember, we more family than anything. So guess what, racist white people? I'm your black brother. I'm coming to the family reunion this year. Yeah, but other than that, y'all people get your shit together, man. Get your mind out of that bullshit stigmata and that way of thinking that your great grandparents is shit. It ain't got nothing to do with you. You have the right to live the way you want to. Cherish your family, cherish your friends, cherish the world. Appreciate everything. Be grateful for everything, because it's somebody out there that don't have it and you do. And don't waste your time hating on skin color, because guess what? Even a white person can get real tan and they look light skinned. So don't get fucked up. Just understand, we on this rock together. And I'm personally telling you this. I could care less. I want you to see this video. I want you to hear it. I want you to let it sink the fuck in. Don't waste your time, man. Just go ahead, hit that like button. Copy and paste that to something. And send it to your friends. Send it to your mama, your daddy, whoever the fuck you want to send it to. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to this right now. This your boy Burnwan telling you about real issues in this world. So don't sit up there and act like you don't hear me, motherfucker. Hit the button, nigga. Hit the button. I'm watching you. Alright, y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all have a great day, man. Be happy. Don't worry about nothing else. Let God do his job and you do yours. Stay in your lane. Burnwan signing out.